Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And so many of you wanted to see what the beach looked like with Hillary coming in. So I wanted to come out and show you guys. And, looks a lot different in the rain, I'll tell you that. But first things first, we're going to cover how people don't have access to their bank accounts right now. It's kind of going under the radar right now. But before I get into it, please like the video, hit the subscribe button. Today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold, and I'll talk about them a little later. First things first, guys, storm watch, okay? Everybody's pretty much prepared for it here on the coastal communities. You've been warned. And I had a few friends yesterday that were like, hey, I don't have water, I don't have food, we're going to the stores, all the water bottles are sold out, come by the house, okay? Like I've told you guys, I have easily, the more I look at it, probably more, but at least a year's worth of food. Water, paper towels, toilet paper, the works. I got it all. I got everything you'd need to live for a very long time. So had a few friends, 3 to be exact, come over and I'll grab stuff, take what you need. Oh, wow, we got to get ready. This is what we got to do. Yes, you do. Okay? So you don't do it now. You don't never buy it now. Okay? One thing that we're seeing a lot is banking issues that are just getting compounded. Walmart has a thing called Green Dot. It's a way to pay bills. It's a way to send money to people, for people that, I hate terms like this, unbanked. Whether you have bad credit, whether you're an immigrant, whether you're poor, and you don't have a traditional bank account. Well, you go to a place like Green Dot, and you can get banking access. You can have money put onto the cards, transferred back and forth. And one thing that we saw during the pandemic was people would go out and get PPP loans or get their stimulus check, and they needed a place to put it. Financial institution. So that's where Green Dot comes into, and it's the largest, their largest, purveyor of this system is Walmart. They use a system called Go to Bank. Go, the number 2, and bank. The problem with this is that we're seeing all these people that are getting locked out of their accounts. Sarah Jones, Florida, she goes out and she has a $7,000 tax refund. Wow, I'm just going to let the money sit here. We can use it, for a rainy day. And then she doesn't have access to the money. This has been going on about 10 days now. And you're starting to see a lot of people that are affected by this. And it's sad because, you guys, you have to have multiple bank accounts. If you know of anybody that doesn't have a bank account, or, you can get like net spend, net credit, things like that have different credit cards, and you need to spread the money around to different places so that you have access to it, because inevitably you're going to have it to where you won't have access to the money, and it just happens. But one thing that I was floored by was the Green Dot, with Up-Down Radar. I had to look that name up again. Up-Down Radar is a site that'll tell you if your website's down or not. Up-Down Radar has a tremendous amount of complaints right now for Green Dot. So again, another warning. People have other things on their minds right now. These waves out here are like 15 feet. This is absolutely incredible and unbelievable. I'm just going to park it here let's walk down a little bit. Look at this. See how big those are? It's like Hawaii. It's like world class out here. So, unbelievable. But you have to have multiple bank accounts right now. So, okay? A lot of things that we're seeing also. Storm's not bad, guys, right now. Okay? Could it get much worse today? Absolutely. But everybody should be prepared. And it's nice to see the waves this big. Nice to see all the surfers out here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Just absolutely huge. That's beautiful. So, the other thing is people that are on Social Security, last year they got an 8.9% increase. Here's the thing. What's it going to be for 2024? Right now they're saying it's going to be around 3%. It's going to be back to reality, where it's normally 2.2 to 3.2%. But here's the thing. September, if you want to know, September 14th, they're going to issue the actual estimate on what it's going to be. So, crazy. Sam Bankman-Fried from FTX, he wants out of jail a couple days a week to work on his defense and to eat vegan food. So it'll be interesting to see if they let him out for that. And, again, the FTX thing is such a debacle, and it is the Enron of our days. It really is. And the fact that this guy wants special treatment, I'm sure they're going to give it to him, but it's amazing. CVS is firing another 300 people, 300 executives, changing the way that they do everything right now. Wow. Just want to show you guys how busy this is down here. Everybody out in the rain checking this out. Now, the pier, the Huntington Beach Pier, okay, you've got the north side and the south side of the pier. The south side of the pier generally has bigger waves, and that's generally where they have the surfing contests, are on this side. But man, oh man, it is unbelievable how big this is right now. So let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. With these unprecedented times, you're seeing banks lose money with bad loans. You're seeing the stock market teetering on complete collapse. You've got experts like Jeremy Grantham saying that a recession is still in the game plan for us. You need to look at one thing, and that's physical metals. You need to call Patriot Gold today at 888-330-1431 and find out how you can get yourself in a safe haven investment and have your IRA or 401k that's backed by physical metals. Call them today. It's absolutely no obligation. They will send you a free investor guide and show you how metals are the way to go for your retirement. Protect yourself, protect your family. Call Patriot Gold today. But look at what's happening. Everything around us is collapsing. All these banks are having huge losses. You need to protect yourself and protect your family before it's too late. Call them today. 888-330-1431. Let them know that Dan from iAllegedly sent you, and use the link below or give them a call today.
You gonna throw this on the...
Yeah, I'll throw it up today. Wait,
I was
huge.
surfing this morning.
Oh,
I had
it's
to
great.
come back to look at it.
Look at that.
It was so sick.
That is beautiful, man. That's just so nice. Look at these. Oh! The hits just keep on coming when it comes to the losses with these banks right now. Think about this right now. JP Morgan and Capital One, they just announced $18.9 billion in losses due to bad loans. Absolutely devastating, guys. Absolutely unbelievable that they're losing this much money. It's up 17% of where it was, since the first of the year. The losses have been mounting. It's up 22% in the last year, since 2022. You're seeing bad loans increase because we've never seen a credit spike like we've seen over the course of the last 2 years. People are living on these cards, and then they lose a job, they have a life event, something happens that's not good, and then they're upside down. It's just that simple. So that's happening. Crossgates Mall in Albany, New Jersey, it sold in 2012 for $470 million. It just sold, okay, at a 69% discount. 470 down to $170 million purchase. Absolutely upside down. Retail is dead, guys. Retail is dead. The economy's great. Everything's good. You have nothing to worry about. Then, oh man, it's awful right now. And this is what we're seeing more and more of right now. So, you know, all these retail losses are going up. And, you know, the banks, this is the thing that you should be concerned about is, you know, they're not bragging about these loan losses. But this is happening. It's happening at a record pace right now. And when you lose almost $19 billion in bad loans since the first of the year, that's just in 2023, guys. This is awful right now. Absolutely awful. Between now and the end of the year, Century Village in Florida is a retirement community that people are experiencing wild increases in their homeowners insurance. Can't afford it. Got to sell their house. People's homeowners insurance are going up as much as $200 a month. So $2,400 a year. Then their HOA doubled because they have insurance increases. So the HOA for the complex is going up. They had a big protest there. All these retirees get together and say, hey, we can't afford this, and it's just all too much right now. So think about this. HOA fees going up to as high as $1,000 a month for some of these people. Where do you get an extra 12 grand a year? Okay? For paying for the exact same thing you paid for 6 months ago. That's what people just don't get. That's the worst part about this whole thing, is that it's just all too common right now. So we're seeing this over and over again. Kroger, the store chain, did something that's kind of funny. Is they have a mandatory alcohol policy with everybody at Kroger that regardless of your age, they will ask for your ID. So it's kind of funny. You got people in their 60s. Like, it's like going to a ball game right now. If you go and buy a beer at a baseball stadium, they card everybody. Have your IDs ready. Have your IDs ready. So regardless of how old people are, they're experiencing this. But I am telling you guys this. If this hurricane does damage, it's going to be a huge nightmare as far as the insurance is concerned in California. It's just going to be one more excuse for State Farm and Allstate and everybody else to shut us off. So get ready for this, guys. You're going to see more and more of this right now. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. Wow, that is huge. You have to look at the obvious right now. Warren Buffett, the last quarter, he sold $13 billion worth of stock and only bought $5 billion. So he was net negative, sold $8 billion worth of stock. What does he know? What is he preparing for? Huh? Have to get ready, guys. Have to get ready. Jeremy Grantham, GMO. Jeremy Grantham's a brilliant investor. He says this is going to get so much worse, and that he is predicting that we're definitely going to have a recession still, and that the Fed's interest rate problem is not going to go away anytime soon, and that people need to accept this, and people need to get themselves ready for this. Again, if you're prepared and you have food in your house and you have water, you're not racing out when something like this happens. Okay? Now, of course, rain in August, nobody predicted that. But you need to get yourself ready, guys. And this is another perfect example of how people are not ready, to say the least. Jerome Powell is going to Jackson Hole this week. And his pie hole is going to open up, and he's going to tell us about the economy and where the Fed's going and the direction that they're taking. in the next, quarter. It's going to be interesting. But do you have any faith that they're going to lower interest rates? You shouldn't. Everything is great in the economy. Everything points south, guys. Everything points south. Problems with insurance, the problems with all these homeowner associations, all these malls, everybody's having the same problem right now. Prepare yourself. Get ready right now because it's only going to get worse. Okay? Share your thoughts on this stuff so far. Wow, that is huge. It's kind of different to see this place in the rain. All the surfers and everybody out here. But, a lot of changes. They canceled baseball for today, did this in advance, did this Friday, and rescheduled games in Southern California to yesterday, which was really smart because they wouldn't be able to play today. Cruise ships are being diverted right now, and it's happening, all in the West Coast. So they're just not going out. They're recommending that if you have a boat in Catalina, that you should have moved it already. And certain flights are going to be canceled during this time. It's kind of wild. But if we see anything major, I'll report it to you guys. The cops are out in full force. The police officers I spoke to said that they're just trying to make sure that people are safe. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. And, it's pretty wild. Final story, Amazon's adding a 2% surcharge to packages right now. And this comes from when you have Amazon fulfillment. If you own a business and you can buy inventory and ship it to Amazon and they will ship it out for you. If you get the inventory from somebody else and Amazon has to deal with the transaction, you're going to pay the 2% right now. So we're going to see these charges all over the place. That's what everybody needs to get themselves ready for right now is more charges, more charges, more charges. So hope you guys like this. It's funny. There's a camera on the pier, and I had 6 people reach out. So if I got paid $10 a piece, I would have made $60 today from you guys that wanted to see me out there on the pier. So anyways, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon, and I'll do more of this coverage as the storm strengthens, and we'll see what happens. Okay? I'll see you guys soon.